Well, I know I normally do Jaguar videos, and if you look at my, what's the word? Avatar is the latest piece of shit we have to call things. It's JagVet, which means I like Corvettes as well. Actually, there's not many vehicles I don't like. However, Jaguars and Corvettes are two of my favourite. This little kit here that you're looking at is for the VATS system, to bypass that crappy security thing that GM made. I bought a new key because I was having trouble with my old key at a vast expense, and really I shouldn't have bought it from where I did, which I believe was Eckler's. I should have just gone to my local True Value, who have these keys at a lot cheaper. However, I bought the key and it didn't make any damn difference whatsoever. So I'm figuring that my VAT system is shit. So I've bought this, and I bought it from Volunteer Corvette, who I must admit I really do like those guys. They're very helpful. And now what I have to do is fit that kit. So hopefully this video will help you. And the first thing they insist you do, according to the instructions, is disconnect the battery. I'm always dubious about doing that because I don't believe it's always necessary, but as I'm screwing with the security system in this case, I will definitely do it. And we will see how this goes. I will catch you over by the car. Okay, as promised, I have disconnected the negative terminal on the battery. Aren't I a good boy? Doing as I'm told. My wife likes it when I do that. Okay, next thing is to move to the inside. The next thing that has to be done, they tell me, is to remove this panel. I got a feeling I'll probably have to remove this one as well, and I see there is a screw that has not been tightened up by the previous person. So I will deal with that as well at the same time. And then, according to them, underneath here will be the connection for the VATS system. Also, hey guys, look, my pedals, they're all uneven. I'm sure that's not right. Just noticed that. Something I'll have to deal with. And also the fact that that connector over there for my ODB1 connector, no, not Obi-Wan Kenobi, ODB1. I will have to mount that properly and then see if it works. Okay, next job, start removing this panel, and I will do my best to video it for you. Okay, here we go. Looks like these screws have to come out first. Hopefully this is lining up properly. Like many people that do videos, I'm currently doing this one-handed. Why? I haven't got no fucking clue. Gosh, yes. That screw was not put back in by the guy that was here previously, and what's worse is that guy was me. Now, if I could just get it in the hole, as my wife said last night, we should be laughing. Okay. Come on, baby. All right. Those screws are out. That panel, just, excuse me, sorry about the bad camera work there. That panel just pulls down. Not sure what I'm looking at there, so I'm also going to take this piece out. Not only does it require me to remove those bolts, and they are a 1/2 inch. There's one there and the other one's there, but don't forget to remove this screw here and this screw here otherwise you will break things. Okay, once I've got this panel off, I will be back to you. Just a little side note, mine doesn't have a screw here, which it will when I put it back together, but remember you will also have to remove the screw there and that screw over there, which obviously aren't there at the moment. Well, looking under here, there are a lot of lovely wires, and God knows what this crap is that someone else has previously done. And then there's this, which I haven't got a clue what that does. And then there's this. And to me, that looks like the VATS system. Oh, don't tell me it's already here and not working. Oh shit. No wonder I couldn't find it. I'd already installed it. Alright, here we are still under the dash. Just wanted to point out a couple of items before I put everything back together. And again, I'm not going to show you how to put it back together. You took it apart. If you can't put it back together, oh dear, what a shame. This here is the bypass piece, correct code for my vehicle, and this is where the original connection was attached to this black and yellow wire. The new piece, or the bypass piece that I put in, has the resistor in here, and you connect it there. You can't do it wrong, it won't let you, and that sends the signal to the computer and says, okay, security's good, we can now start. That is about it. I will do a little additional video at the end of this. As I said, unfortunately I'm having to sell this vehicle. I have more projects than I know what to do with. So if anybody is interested, I do live in Arizona in a place called Queen Creek, so I may not be local to a lot of you, and I will be putting this vehicle up for sale probably around the $10,000 mark. If it was perfect, it would be around $15,000. However, it needs some work. It doesn't need a tremendous amount. There are some minor details. I will be dealing with the paintwork issues and making it look pretty, but it could do with some things like a couple of new door panels and then a jolly good detailing. But I got to tell you, this baby shifts. It is a 3+4, which basically means it's got a 7-speed gearbox. First gear, then it has second overdrive, third overdrive, fourth overdrive. It's a great little car. I really do love it. I don't want to sell it, but I will. I put new carpets in the back. Unfortunately, because of the sun in Arizona, they've been faded, but they're still in great condition. I've also put new seats in it, which you can see here. Nice new seats. And there are a few other items that need to be dealt with. You might want to replace the steering wheel because you don't like the one I've got on there. That's personal choice. It has an upgraded suspension on it. At the front it has an extra torsion bar. It's got 2 new rear mufflers on it. When I purchased it, it had straight through exhaust, which to my mind was bloody objectionable. It has beautiful C5 wheels, and the tyres are in pretty good condition. Not perfect, but they're in pretty good condition. And I just love this car. Oh, also, just in case you're one of these guys, it has a Greenwood spoiler on it. Now please ignore the paintwork because it is going to be repainted where the Arizona rash has got to it on the top here, and also the spoiler will be done at the same time. She's a beautiful car. I love her, I really do. If you're interested, contact me. Leave me a message online and I'll contact you. I think that's about it for the moment.